Noodles. J-Dog back and some more goddamn questions. At the top, we got goddamn Mike Shaw, also known as Mike Violet. It's kind of just a shout out. This was completely unnecessary to do, but, whatever. Paid skis are paid skis, goddammit. Says, here's the difference on the accidental bent corner vinyl. This white boy, this white boy don't need or want at the homeboy hookup. Yeah, I understand. I'm kind of like that to a degree too, like where I don't just expect, free handouts. If somebody offers it, cool, but I never asked. Like, I never gone up and said, can I have it free? Hey, that type of shit. It's funny too. It's kind of like, it's not how I'd conduct business. Do whatever the fuck you want. It just looks like Jesus fuck, man. You got a bag. I don't remember which band it was. I guess they may or may not see this. Theoretically, watch my shit. Knew who I was at this Fester Decay show. Fester Decay was a headlining band, right? And Bali Erosion was before them. Those are the two bands I was able to watch because there was two or three other openers. One of the very first one I didn't even see at all because I didn't see any of them all, but the very first one that they played, they finished playing when I just arrived at the actual show. So I think there was two other bands, and they were playing while I was doing the interviews that you've seen by now. And so I was one of them. I don't remember who. This band I never heard of. And when I was down in the basement to watch Fester Decay, it was right before they went on when they were kind of setting up 5 minutes. Comes up to me with his band shirt and said, "Hey, dog, want to buy a shirt?" I'm like, no. Oh, well, you sure you don't want to get a shirt? I'm like, it's kind of like, dude, why would I just randomly want to buy a shirt? I never heard your band. I don't know it. And I don't buy every fucking band t-shirt out there. It's kind of like, if you want to give me one, you can. But I wouldn't ask for that too. I was like, I might not even like your band. Like, why the fuck would why would I want to buy one, man? It's kind of fucking ballsy to go up to someone and just be like, hey, do you want to buy? Like, when you do that shit, you usually give it to the goddamn person. Don't ask like that to me, like going up to Corpse Grinder. Hey, George, want to buy a Hell shirt? No. Why the fuck would I? It's kind of like that. I was first time I ever had that. I'm like, why would you even ask that, dude? I've been working full time since I was 14. As always, dude, I and a lot of other motherfuckers appreciate what you and your brothers do. And that's all I know, man. So I'm here fucking all the time, just grinding away, The day's been grinding hard today. Don't even fucking feel like doing this goddamn video, if I'm being completely honest with you. Tired as a goddamn motherfucker. Day's not even over yet. So like I said, it's kind of just a shout out from goddamn Mike Violet. You guys know Mike Violet, the goddamn skit did with him. And so Red's back with the fucking Red Ski. Seems like he's sending these goddamn things every week. So hell yeah, him and Layla Love are hanging out. Goddamn it, weekly goddamn paid skis. Just the price of a pack of smokes, right? Shit, actually, that's probably cheaper. $10. Pack, well, maybe. Yeah, it's about that. Goddamn it, close enough. Especially with today's times, right? Definitely a pack cost of one of your goddamn craft beer 6-packs. Shit, actually, those are probably more too. With Great Lakes and shit costs. I don't know. I don't even buy the shit, so I don't want to fucking know. But it's got to be something that. It's probably got to be more than that. What did you put? Red Ski number 69. Saying no, there ain't no way you sent 69 goddamn paid skis. Dog, I disagree with your assessment that GB is the greatest lyricist in death metal. I disagree with all you want, bro. When you're wrong, you're wrong. Dog's always right. We all know that title goes to the great and powerful Lord Worm. On lyrics, I don't know about that. And the reason I kind of disagree with that, dude, is to be completely honest, is what the fuck does Cryptopsy even goddamn sing about for the most part? I never really read too much in the Cryptopsy lyrics because as a teenager, once or twice tried to follow the lyrics with the album. I used to do it all the time with not every album I bought, but a lot of them, right? Especially the ones I really liked. And Cryptopsy, especially None So Vile, well, Blasphemy Made Flesh is guilty of this too, but especially None So Vile, you can't understand what he's saying even with the lyrics. It's one of those. Like, for example, when people like the goddamn TISH, for example, you can understand virtually every single word with the lyrics. I know, I've done it. Another one, it's very difficult, but you can make a lot of it out, but some of it you can't, is Devourment, Blessing, Decapitated. But I remember None So Vile specifically, I was like, I literally can't understand anything. I was like, I don't even know if the guy's even saying words. Now, don't get me wrong. as far as vocals, I think Lord Worm has some of the best death metal, extreme metal music vocals of all fucking time. And the sheer irony of it is he's got 2 albums there like that, and his vocals sound totally different on both albums. So you ever fucking notice that? He's like the Canadian Chris Barnes. Again, people beating up on Barnes a little bit hard because he sucks now. But that's literally like saying, again, I don't get these fucking morons. Just flat out one-way street fucking morons. Most people, especially some of the old goddamn geezers, the Athnars, etc., the King Follies, most people do not like the later Iron Maiden albums, like the later ones, the last 10 years of shit. But how many of them are sitting there ripping on you? You don't hear shit online. Man, Bruce Dickinson, man, he sucks so bad. That geezer needs to hang it the fuck up. Nobody's saying shit because they all like Number of the Beast and Piece of Time and everything he's on. So they just look at that. Why are you not doing the same for Barnes and shit, dude? Yes, the shit he's on, it sucks. I'll be completely honest with you, though. I'll be 1,000% fucking honest. What would I rather listen to? Later 6 Feet Under, which is laughable, his vocals are terrible, or later Iron Maiden. I would rather listen to fucking later 6 Feet Under. Now, what's better quality music, better musicianship, more talented? Iron Maiden all day, every day. But what would I enjoy more, be more entertained listening to? Do 6 Feet Under. But people are dogging that like no tomorrow. And again, I do think it sucks balls. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not sticking up for it. It doesn't take away from the good shit. And having said that, look at all the goddamn first 4 Cannibal albums. Barnes' vocals were different on every single one of them. Fucking genius. Eat Back to Life today, I said it a million fucking times. Nobody sounds like today, vocal-wise. Nobody. Show me a goddamn album. I think somebody said something stupid like some German death metal band or something. I'm like, you put it on, you're like, what are you talking? Like, there was somebody for the first Deicide. I know that. Somebody brought up some band on Osmos. I forget who it was. That sounds like the first Deicide I put on. I'm like, not at all. Like, what are you talking about? No, it don't. I'm yet to hear one, but somebody will say something fucking completely ridiculous. Like, doesn't sound like it at all. Whatever. Get those goddamn ears checked. Lord Worm. 2 albums he's on. I don't even know what that third comeback was. I didn't even fucking listen to it. Cryptopsy, as far as extreme metal, they are up there as far as going the most dog shit of dog shit. I mean, some of that crap I heard was borderline goddamn sweetcore from what I goddamn heard. Some of the, I haven't heard the last couple or whatever. I remember just hearing one from 2012 or some shit like that in that era, 15, 2012. All that shit just blurs together. And you got to remember after, and then you will beg. That was the last one I heard. I didn't listen to anything, but somebody put on a later one that was 10 years after or some shit. I'm like, what the fuck? This doesn't even sound anything remotely to the band, close to the band. And I've seen a couple like live YouTube videos popped on, whatever fucking just JoJo they have singing for them at the time. Just total fucking poser looking fest. I'm like, oh my God. Talk about a goddamn embarrassment. But yeah, the goddamn Worm, definitely one of the greatest extreme metal vocalists, but lyrics, I couldn't even tell you what the fuck they sing about for the most part. Name songs and shit, obviously. Slit Your Guts, I can make an educated goddamn guess what that's about. Crown of Horns, you know what I mean? Abigor, but I mean, like, and when I say great at lyrics, the reason I say that for the goddamn GB is because, and I know I'm not the only one. I'm positive I'm not the only one. There's other bands and shit that have said it. In a sense, belief-wise, it was life-changing for me. Did Lord Worm's lyrics change anyone's life, direct them, and kind of how they live their life? And so, what do you mean? You live your life by how GB? No, not necessarily, but it definitely helped. It was the final nail in the coffin where prior to listening to death metal and shit, I always remember because we had to go to church and shit. Me and my brothers and stuff. My parents forced us to go to that crap. It wasn't like we were forced like every Sunday, but I had to go to it more often than should have because my parents they're just fakes, man. They're just in case Christians. They say they believe in the shit, but they fucking don't. They're just in case Christians. The only reason that they fucking follow that crap is because they think the devil exists. If the devil did not exist, again, church is out of business. Completely out of business. It is a false belief that is based on fear. Only reason they follow it because they think when they die, they don't want to burn for all eternity because that's what they believe. At least that's what the fuck they told me as a goddamn kid. And when they die, they're gonna see grandma and mom and everybody's up in heaven in the clouds. Bullshit. Let me be the one to break the bad news to you. That ain't happening. Guarantee. Not claiming I know what is gonna happen, but it ain't that. I can promise you that. Like the GB says, the truth beyond does the truth beyond does not know your savior. Basically, whatever the what he said again, total fucking genius, man. Whatever the truth is, just listen to that goddamn serpents, man. He's saying whatever the truth is that's out there when we all die, it literally is. It has nothing to do with your fucking stupid belief, and whatever it is, it's looking at Christianity like, who, what, who do you worship? Jesus? Never even heard of him. This is the truth over here. Jesus, this Judaism stupidity and Islam, all this garbage. That's what you humans are fucking worshiping and praising. Here's the truth. The truth does not know your savior. That's what the fuck it is. That's a genius. That was hearing Deicide, because like I said, I was already questioning it, being raised. I remember asking questions, specifically to my mom, at 7, 8 years old. We're going to go that PSR bullshit and crap like that. It just didn't make sense. It just deep down, I felt like this can't be true. It just can't be. Deicide, especially Serpents of Light, first one, reading the lyrics and shit, that was like, bam. That's what just pushed me off the fucking cliff. Absolutely. Fuck that JC and the horse he rode in on. I don't know about you, but I'm getting out. This again, GB again, this may be for you, but I'm getting out. Exactly. That's what other bands are doing that. Cannibal Corpse and shit. Yeah, their lyrics are gory and cool, but that has no impact on my life or how I live my life or how I decided like what I believe. So yeah, Deicide, dude. Half these other fucking it's just scary, cool lyrics. Yeah, okay, cool. But no fucking value or meaning. GB all the way. Sends the worm home on a stretcher, lyric wise. Fuck, they leave off on this goddamn kiddo's response. He mastered creating the perspective of the eloquent psychopath. Speaking of Lord Worm, although it'll probably never happen since he's retired from metal. Got that right. From my understanding, he doesn't listen to metal at all anymore. That's what Mike told me, anyways. Would he be in your top 10 folks you'd want to interview? Yes and no. If so, what would you ask and how would you expect it to go down? The guy has a very dry sense of humor, so I think you'd both get along very well. I saw Cryptopsy back in September, but I heard 90% drums and barely anything else. Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't Lord Worm goddamn singing for him. There was some fucking random JoJo ass fucking poser. Plus, the place reeked of pot. Fuck that smell. Dude, I agree. Pot is the gayest fucking drug on the face of this goddamn earth. If you want to lower your testosterone or raise your estrogen, basically turn yourself into a transgender, smoke all the fucking pot you want. That doesn't do that, dog. The research says this. Do this, dude. I'm telling you right now, because you're already puffing that crap away by the fucking goddamn more than you can fucking a goddamn chimney can puff out. Go get here's what you're gonna do. Go to a fucking lab, private lab. It's gonna cost you about $250 to get these, right? Get a total testosterone test. Your free testosterone, extremely important, not just total. It's called free T, or free testosterone. It's 2 tests, and an estradiol test. That's your estrogen. Get those 3 blood markers. Send them to the dog. All right, this is where you're at. Okay. You're at about 400 total tests. 85 free tests. 85 estradiol, pretty high. Not kind of some bitch shit going on. Quit smoking weed for 12 weeks straight. Not one puff. Go get them retested. I guarantee you, 100% guarantee you, test levels go up, estrogen goes down. I've seen it multiple times. Multiple times. Now, don't get me wrong. If you just take a couple hits before going to bed a couple nights a week to have sleep, no, that's not going to do it. I'm talking about these idiots that smoke it all day, every day. Can't do what you want. Don't give a fuck. It's just they brag about it. I'm like, you're gonna take a drug, at least take a cool one, dude. Not one that's fucking you up, turning you a little fucking bitch. And no wonder you're fucking complaining about all stupid shit in life and worried about the jab and worried about who's gonna be the election coming up. What is Sleepy Joe talking about? Why do you even know what that guy's voice sounds like? I fucking don't. Never heard him speak in my life. Why even listen to that? Bitch shit. You turn yourself into a goddamn bitch, brah. Gayest fucking drug on earth, goddamn it. I'm telling you. And I'm not anti-drug by any fucking stretch. Matter of fact, I'm pro-motherfucking drug. Completely pro if you use them in the right goddamn context to enhance your life. Not make it worse. For example, alcohol. It's useful in the context of a social setting of having a few, if it loosens you up, gets you a little bit more, gets the stick out of your ass, right? You loose you up a little bit. But it's counterproductive if you're going to slam 20 of them, you're sloppy, fall all over and shit. Then that's a useless dumb drug. Or if you wake up and you're doing a couple shots, that's stupid. You utilize it in the proper setting. Then it could be a useful drug. All these idiots misuse this shit. Completely misuse it. They wonder why their life sucks. God damn, I always got answers to all your fucking problems. They're fucking leave off on this kiddo's essay, goddammit. Migachi is a good showman, though. Who the fuck's Migachi? P.S. X thought Zather is just the shitty version of Bolt Thrower. Bet they are, bro. Don't even know if I don't listen. Holy shit, we got a goddamn essay. We'll do it goddamn quick. I want to knock this goddamn page out. It's an order goddamn question. From George Garcia. Would you ever consider signing and releasing the band Massacred with a D on vinyl? I actually, it's funny that I've been thinking that since for quite a while. I didn't bring it up to Easy or Sea Dog yet, but probably not after this goddamn message. What are your thoughts on the comments made towards fluids? I didn't see shit. So I peeked at this. I think they think they're assholes or something. I discovered them massacred thanks to your channel. So Massacred, yes, is they're from Argentina, and they are the ultimate Mortician worship band by far. They sound exactly like Mortician, but that was the whole shtick. There's a demo CD. I think we have it in stock too. Goddammit, we definitely did have it in stock. That's where I got it. And then they have an album for sure. What's great about the album too is it literally sounds the most like Reanimated Dead Flesh. Why is that super cool, dog? Because it literally sounds like because Reanimated Dead Flesh is the last Mortician album that they just picked up where Mortician left off because Mortician hasn't gone done now. So it sounds the most reminiscent to that. The sound, some of the riffs, the Will's vocals, everything. I would love to do an LP of that. I think it would sell. Plus, I actually like it. Like that CD, I actually went out and bought it. I bought it from where the fuck did I buy it? I think I might have bought it on eBay. I think it might have been like War Label. What the fuck's it called? From Texas. I might have bought it from him. He says, this was the guy's message. This is what he was saying to the band or whatever the fuck guys. It's only a one man band. Guess this guy put out this message on probably Instagirl or some shit. After heavily thinking about it, this project was made with the best intention of doing a good, all caps, Mortician clone. After all the clown shit out there that makes more fun of Mortician than a tribute band project. However, I understood that most people like clown meme garbage than a good tribute band. The brutal death metal scene is dead full of stupid kids that like crap instead of good produced music with interesting riffs and everything else. I could see that, but I'm kind of out of that loop, to be honest with you on that, because I don't pay attention to all these fucking idiots like, and as far as on, because what it is, when he's talking about whatever meme bands, I guarantee you, dude, it's digital only, it's on Bandcamp, it's all played by 19-year-olds and shit. I don't even know who the fuck he's referring to. I'm sure that exists because, again, what I say, 85% of people you see at a Mortician show, it's all fucking posers. And I promise you, posers in the context of 10 years from now, you will never see them in the metal scene again. Ever. Guaranteed. 85% of them. So let's just use simple math. Say you're at a fest, there's 1,000 people, the TISH is headlining, 850 of them, you will never, ever, ever, ever see again 10 years from now. And I'm only so generous with that 10 years. They ain't going to make it that goddamn long. That's just a fucking fact. They're fucking posers, man. I'm telling you. Some days ago, I was checking what made Fluid so popular, and I can't understand it. After that stupid release they put out, American Picarus XXXX, is that the goddamn rap one they did that we denied? And then they come with another bad attempt at making a Mortician tribute and people just accepting it, giving good reviews everywhere. Labels interested, except what the fuck is wrong with you, retarded piece of shit? I said, I don't get that. Like, how are they pieces of shit and their music sucks so bad, but yours is so almighty? I think as far as a clone band, yeah, yours this is you could Massacred sounds identical to Mortician. Fluid sounds very much like a Mortician with their own little spin on it. So if anything, dude, they're kind of a little bit more original. So I don't know where he's going on that. That makes a little bit no goddamn sense. Uh, Now how this affects me in any way, you say? Well, I'm basically in the same genre as that fucking clown shit of Fluids, and I don't get 20% of the popular that fucking get shit that fucking shit gets. You mind this guy's from Argentina, so English isn't his first language. I'm going against an entire circus of a genre, and I don't want to be in the same page. I don't want to be in the same genre as that shit. Understand where I'm going. So I don't want to beat up on this guy too hard because I'll pretty much flush our fucking chances to do that goddamn on LP. Uh, which I'm still interested in. I can already see what this is. I don't even need to finish it. It's jealousy, man. It clearly is. I mean, what's so different about fluids? Like, why is so? Because they got popular. He basically said it himself. You out of yourself. You look jealous as fuck, man. Is what it is. Um, and people, I remember during my fluids interview, if he's going to use the thing, which would be an acceptable thing if we're talking about somebody from fucking Vomiter or Niflheim or somebody metal to the bone, you just say they're fucking posers or some shit like that. First of all, what was wrong with the Jan guy? He looked totally fine to me. Long hair, black clothes. He didn't have any stupid ass answers. The singer, he's questionable. I'll fucking admit he's a nice guy. Don't get me wrong, but is he somebody? Is he somebody I would expect? It was in underground metal, bumping into him and seeing him if he didn't introduce himself. No. Do I think he listens to Niflheim? I guarantee Darren Headlights Dick in the mouth. He wouldn't know. Is he a newbie? Probably. Would I wear that wardrobe? No, and I called that out. So him I can understand, but at the same time, yeah, because people were ripping on both. I was like, "What's wrong with Yacht?" I didn't see anything wrong. I was like, "Yeah, okay." Like I said, singer and the death comment that was ridiculous, and his favorite death metal band is Fluids, but he never heard Malignancy. Like, how the fuck have you not heard the goddamn almighty Malignancy? Intruder and Cannibalism is one of the most classic brutal death metal records ever written. As far as brutal, extreme death metal, I'm sorry, Intruder and Cannibalism is damn sure fucking up there. 1999 is one of the early ones of when that second generation death metal, Cannibal Corpse, Suffocation, etc. Bands like Deeds of Flesh, Severe Torture, Malignancy were coming along and trying to do it a little more heavy and extreme and fast. Malignancy was at the forefront, doing their demos before that. So yeah, never even heard of them guys. But Fluid is your favorite band. Tells me you haven't heard many bands. So I get the context if that's where this Massacre guys is going. I don't want to be associated with that. But let's cut the shit too, dude. I haven't heard you speak of that, but I saw your band photo. You didn't look like you fit the bill that much either. You kind of look like a goddamn guy I'd seen a ball game with a fucking a black mortician shirt on, whatever the hell you're wearing in the photo. I mean, you didn't knock my socks off like Niflheim did in that photo. You didn't look like Magnus Scarlet Slaughter. So yeah, unless your metal knowledge is way the fuck up there, you really know the goddamn metal. You weren't screaming like you're the most biggest fucking poser crushing goddamn metal to the bone fucking Wolverine adamantium bones over there. So I mean, you ain't got a whole hell of a lot to fucking go off. If you're gonna sit there and throw them under the bus like that, you better be able to back that shit up with some serious fucking goddamn metal. And maybe he can. And if he can, then I stand fucking corrected. But my metal radar is pretty goddamn good just by judging a fucking photo, and it's right 85 fucking percent of the time. 15% of the time, yes, it is incorrect. Oh shit, motherfucker, God, fucking fool me. Guy school me. Didn't look like it. God damn, motherfucker knows his shit. I better put tape on my mouth. Shit, he's got me beat. Those happen, they exist, but they're rare as fuck. And when I see something, I'm like, guarantee this guy doesn't know Insanity Fire Death Fate demo, which is, in my opinion, mandatory fucking first generation death metal where it all goddamn started next to Possessed Seven Churches and shit. 85 demo. Kind of like if you don't even know what the fuck that is, your opinion on the genre, you don't get to sit there and constantly call the people out who's not true or not. It is. That's kind of where I fucking stand. Can he? Maybe he fucking can. Do I like the Massacre? Yep. Did I want to do it on vinyl? Yep. And hit me the fuck up if you're interested. Comes good surgery to the video. Later, goddamn it.